What's going on, Catawba County? Welcome to the heart of Catawba, where community meets conversation. I'm your host, Tyler.
And I'm Laurel. Let's get into it.
This episode is sponsored by Cranford Hospitality, a family-owned business built on good food, hard work, and community. Whether it's a steakhouse night out, a casual barbecue, breakfast with the family, or a drink from their brewery or distillery, everything they do is about bringing people together. We're grateful to be sponsored by a family that puts heart into everything they create. All right, guys, welcome back with this segment of Voices of the Valley. We have my old boss, Mr. Mitch Ball, here in the building.
Woo!
Yeah, we appreciate you coming to hang out with us.
Welcome.
It's my pleasure.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you came from, where did you go to high school, all the good backstory.
Okay. I'm born and raised in Catawba County, Newton Conover, really. Newton Conover graduate, class of 89. Went to a little bit of college at Gardner-Webb, found out college wasn't for me, came back home.
Same.
Amen.
Same. Worked.
Yeah.
Yep.
And,
That seems consistent for the hospitality industry. It's just like it's not fast paced enough for us. We can't sit still in a classroom like that. And then we end up in the hospitality
I
industry.
tell everybody that I was at Gardner-Webb for a year, and I was going for like a party director scholarship, and then they told me that didn't exist. So
We don't do that here, sir.
they said, "Gotta go."
That's what I went to ECU for sure. Party director.
Event coordinator,
Yeah.
And see,
vibes.
both my parents went to college, and so they just could not wrap their heads around me not wanting to go. And my dad's like, "You're going up to CVCC?" I'm like, "No, I'm going to get a job." And so I did, and I've been working ever since. So I've like I said, I've been here all my life, and I started out when I was young in the cable industry. Was in the cable industry for about 14 years, and then I was so blessed. A good friend of mine was the general manager at Olive Garden, and he knew that I was miserable. I was in management with a cable company here in the area, and making great money, but was just absolutely killing myself. Missed many years of my daughter's life because I was just working.
Yeah.
And so Brian saw me at the Olive Garden one night and sat down and was talking to me. He's like, "Dude, what's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Man, I'm just miserable."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, come on and work for me." And he had asked me several times before because I'd served, as part-time at Regazzi's, if anybody remembers.
Oh my gosh, I work for Chuck.
Did you? Oh,
I know I work for him now. He's a GM at Notions.
Chuck the Trip.
Come and see us on Wednesdays.
I
The
will.
lasagna. He does his lasagna
I
on
will.
Wednesdays. Okay, sorry,
Chuck-
back to
yeah.
it. Regazzi's, for people who don't know. Chuck Spaller.
Yep. That was many moons ago. But
Wow.
so Brian had asked me several times to come and work part time, and for whatever reason I couldn't. And so when he asked me this time, I'm like, dude, I just can't. I can't quit a $60,000-$70,000 a year job to come and bartend. And
Yeah.
he's like, no, I want you to come in management. And somehow, some way, through about 6 or 7 interviews, I got the job and just fell in love with restaurant business. So I was with Olive Garden for about 7 years. I was with a little restaurant here in Hickory called J. McCroskey's for a little over a year. Went to Fats Cafe in Lincolnton, and then thought I'd really found my way when I was a partner at Bonefish in Huntersville. And so, and then, God just has his way planned for you, no matter what you do.
Yep. Amen.
And he made a way for me to come back home because they were actually going to ship me down to Tampa St. Pete, and I was sort of excited about it. Amy, my wife, was not, and was freaking out, and God just made a way for us. And a good friend of mine who passed away now, his name was Fred Cosby, and Fred and his wife Lamia started the Blue Moon in Newton, and Lamia still owns and runs Hen and Egg, which is right next door to us.
Yeah.
They basically gave me my start, and with my dear friends Tom and Judy Lackey, who actually were the only way that I could afford to do it. They all helped me get started at B-52’s, and now August, it'll be 7 years.
I was about to say it's pushing 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
So what was the transition like between, so what the last place you were at was the partner at Bonefish?
Yep.
How did you come to this realization of B-52s and like the vision for the whole vibe there? Like, what was that like?
So Fred had an incredible eye for design. And when we walked, before B-52's was there, Fred had opened it up with a friend, and it was Cheers. And when I walked in the place, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love the bar, and I love the, the stained wood in the ceiling and the lights, and everything just worked for me. So when he's talking to me about buying it, it really screamed an old officer's lounge. I don't know why, but it really did. And so I told my wife, I said, I think we need to do a military-themed restaurant. Okay, great. So we started thinking about it because my dad's a Vietnam vet. Both my grandfathers served. We have tons of uncles and aunts that served. And in fact, the top 3 rows of pictures on our wall of honor is family and friends, close friends. And then most of the rest is just the community and friends. But so we thought it'd be cool to have a place to honor them. And Amy, we put our heads together. We're trying to figure out a name, and Amy said, well, our last name's Ball. That's B, and your football number was 52, so we'll just call it B-52's. Great. I had a cousin who was a graphic design artist, and he did the logo with the plane, and everything just come together. And I knew it was for real because I didn't force this. This was not anything that I had. I had a passion for restaurants, running restaurants, but I never had a passion for owning a restaurant.
It's completely different.
Well, and I didn't know that. Thank God I had Fred there for the first 2 years. Also, Tom and Judy, who are brilliant business people in their own right, not restaurants, but businesses. And I'm just blessed that I was surrounded by a lot of really experienced, successful, smart people. And because I'm not, I am so not.
I disagree with that statement, but
I tell everybody I'm experienced. I am experienced. I have made so many mistakes that I have learned from. So I can tell you that, but as far as coming up with great ideas, I'm just really good at surrounding myself with really talented, good people.
That is a very important piece of advice in itself.
Yeah.
especially in the restaurant world, you need people. I mean, you can't do it by yourself.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
need knowledgeable support.
Good quality people that'll help you bring your vision to next levels.
Well, just like right now, I'm a good cook. I feel like I can say that I'm a good cook. But without Tim Pope, my kitchen manager, we wouldn't be where we are. I got Sarah Baisden, who has been with me from almost the start of our restaurant.
Love Sarah.
I got Blake Stewart, who's another young man in the kitchen who, when he first come to the restaurant, I don't know if he could tell the difference between a sink and a fryer, but now he's one of our most talented people.
Yeah.
And so once again, just blessed with a lot of people who like being at B-52's. And if you can create that environment, if there's anything that I can pass on to another restaurateur or just business person, you create an environment for the people that they want to be there. You know, Tyler wanted to be there for a long time until he had aspirations to do some other stuff, and I encouraged him to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But just trying to make sure. And when you talk to other business people and you tell them the things that you're going through and what I'm doing, letting happen, and just sort of trying to fix itself, they're all like, I can't believe why I would fire this person. I would get rid of this person. I'm like, you're not in the restaurant business.
Yeah.
You just got to understand.
It's give and take.
If you're not in the restaurant business, man, you got to just understand it's a different world. It's a different
100%.
world.
It's not that simple.
Yep.
And that's such a also an important piece of advice is like knowing your people, really getting to know your people. And for your brand to be successful, you've got to put them in the place that they are going to thrive. Like knowing them, knowing their strengths, and knowing that your brand will grow if the right people are in the right places.
I totally agree.
Giving them grace.
Yep.
But you've definitely made a great place there that is very welcoming. The staff is very welcoming, very knowledgeable, and you've just created a great space for Newton, period.
Yeah.
Well, I totally appreciate that, but we're also very humbled and appreciative for the community because, we started the restaurant in 2019, in August of 2019. 6 months later, we shut down for COVID. And if it hadn't been for our community, we'd never made it. We also suffered through a fire that shut us down for about 3 weeks.
Man, that was.
And then a couple months later, we had a flood in our basement that shut us down for quite a while.
Yep.
So I tell everybody we've gone through.
And then the street shut down.
And then for a year and 3 months, the street shut down. So
bam, bam, bam. Bam.
just that we're still there and that Newton is still moving forward and growing. No matter, I mean, we've had a lot of growing pains.
Absolutely.
In the last 6.5, 7 years.
Oh yeah.
But that we've got all the wonderful restaurants that are opening up, and we've got some wonderful stores that are opening up. It's just a place where
all the owners in Newton truly they're like down home people.
Oh yeah,
and they are like I argue that Newton really is creating that environment like piece by piece.
Right. Well, just like Roger and Donna that own Chilongos that just opened up. And is just killing it.
Yeah, didn't they sell out during their soft opening?
Oh,
somebody told me they totally sold out of their. What was it? Their
I think they've ran out of food several times.
Yeah.
Just because they just are so smashed.
Yeah.
But it's been great because a lot of people have been walking down the street to B-52’s too. So.
Yeah. Because they're like, I can't wait that long. I'm gonna get a burger. Yeah.
So I'm very thankful for their success, but that I truly believe with all the different choices that we have. There's a lot of towns that you go to and they have 3 kinds of the same restaurant or, 2 of this, and 2 of this. We got one every one.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
And then we got the big boy, back streets will be opening up some I heard in the May time frame. And it's really looking like a great place.
It is.
They're doing a good job. It's finally starting to actually look like something.
Absolutely.
Outdoor bar patio area is going to be looking so good.
Yep.
I drove by the other day and got so excited.
Yeah. So we're just we're thrilled to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think Newton's missing right now?
We could use some more retail. Would be really nice for some more retail.
What kind of retail?
I think we have some boutiques that are really unique in their own right.
Right.
But I think maybe some, and I don't really want to go the corporate route. I'd like it to stay mom and pops, but something of a ladies dress shop, a men's suit shop, or something of that nature, just to give us something different from the boutiques.
Yeah.
But I mean, food wise, I think we got it. I think we've got it pretty much covered right now.
For sure.
So now it's more retail.
I mean,
because there's a bookstore coming.
I know
that bookstore. That's going to be cool. The art galleries come.
Yep.
And then you have Refuge Designs around the corner that she does interactive crafts and workshops. Mm-hmm. The Bluebird Boutique has all the mercantile stuff. Mm-hmm. Rabbit Hole has all the mercantile stuff. Of course, the other 2 boutiques, and then there's boutiques inside the salons.
Yep.
I'm just trying to think what else is there that's not boutique. Like, the bookstore is like another bit of
Yeah.
experience retail, but
Yeah.
like there's something else. There's like another 2 or 3 more like concepts I
Yep.
think that need to come.
I totally agree.
We need to stew on that. People in the
Yeah.
comments, we're counting on you.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's hilarious. People in the comments, let us know.
We're making this interactive.
No, but I want to hear a little bit about your role with the lodge.
Oh, with the Elks Lodge.
Yeah. So I was a member for 2 years, but I know that you guys do a lot of philanthropy, a lot of positive things for the community. And I know you're in charge now of the Elks
You're in
Lodge.
charge?
I am the exalted ruler only at the behest of my members. So once again,
You're the man.
It's not necessarily something that I sought.
Yeah.
But I am,
I think you're great for
He's been
you're great
chosen.
for the position though.
I'm honored to have the incredible officers around me. Once again, just surrounded myself with really smart, hardworking people. But the Elks of North America are it's a phenomenal organization, a civic organization that gives back to their communities. And other than the federal government, the Elks of North America give out more scholarships and grants than any other entity in North America. So that's one of our big things. But we do a lot of work. We're also blessed that Catawba County is one of the only counties that have 2 Elks Lodges in their county. So we have Hickory and Newton, and Hickory is packed full of some of the best people you've ever met. They do so much incredible work in our community.
They got a Jeep out there like every
do.
other week.
Well, hopefully I'm going to win that.
I'm
'cause
going to try. I want it.
I put my ticket in there. So. But no, we both lodges have veterans committees, and we work together with that. We have a thing called Hoop Shoot that we do for the kids, and those kids, we actually have, I think we have a young girl from Hickory and a boy from Wilkesboro who are going to the Nationals, and they win grants and scholarships if they get
That's
to
awesome.
a certain level. They have a soccer shootout that is similar. We also do a lot of work with like Assure Ministries, Corner Table, Operation Battle Horse, which is an incredible organization that deals with equestrian therapy for veterans,
Awesome.
but also for battered women, battered children. And it's, if you go to one of their galas and just hear the stories, woo.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No makeup. You're just, yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, man.
but it's such a great organization, and so that's another one. We also work with Strong Life, which is up on Fairgrove Church Road that help the homeless. There's a camp down east called Camp Carefree that is primarily only funded through Elks of North Carolina. That is for children with terminal illnesses, missing arms, missing legs, missing eyes, whatever. But it's a place where those kids can go and feel normal around other children like them.
Yeah.
And so it's just phenomenal. And that's why I tell my members who do not come to the conferences. We have a spring conference that we're getting ready to have the 1st of May, and then we have another one in the fall. And you hear all these things, and it just fills your heart with pride.
Yeah.
You know that, man, this is my
why we're
organization.
doing it.
Yeah. And but no, that's the main reason why I'm an Elk. It gives me the opportunity to give back to my community in a way that I never knew I could. So
how do I join? Because I had no idea y'all were doing all that stuff. I'm like excited over here.
I can hook you up. I think I've got some.
Yeah, we're gonna
applications
talk
in the
about
car.
this. We're gonna talk about this at
But,
the end because
yeah.
I'm in.
But you can go to Elks ncelks.org and just look for the lodge that's in your area, or close to you. Or
What if I want to go to either one? Because I live like really close to
well,
both.
you definitely can.
Okay.
You have that opportunity that once you're in with one lodge, you can actually gain access to other lodges.
Cool.
But the lodge of your choice that you join
My,
is
like,
the only
home
one that
lodge.
you could actually go to the meetings without permission from the
Right.
exalted ruler of that lodge. So,
Got it.
Yep.
I'm
But-
gonna stick with this exalted ruler.
There you go. There you go. Well, I'm a member. My wife is a member. My daughter is a member, and we're a very proud family of Elks. So yeah. think
I know
it's
y'all do
important to
some just amazing stuff for the community. And I definitely I didn't know that you guys do all that.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Well, and we're constantly trying to find out what
I have
more we
something
can
else.
do.
I have
Okay,
some,
good.
I have
good.
like my wheels are over
Good,
here.
good, good.
I'm so excited to talk to you more about the
Well,
Elks.
I would like to throw out on the 18th, we're having a poker run, which is for our veterans.
cool.
The Jerry Wayne Lale 6th annual poker run that will start at the Newton Elks Lodge. And I can get you guys the information for that. We're also on the 20th, we're having a golf tournament at Catawba Country Club.
Oh, nice.
We're really making a big push because our 66-year-old pool needs tons of love and has for a long time. And we have just been blessed that we've had members who knew how to Band-Aid them along the way.
Right.
We're at the end of those Band-Aids.
Right.
And so we definitely need to do, and it's hundreds of thousands of dollars that we're going to have to put into it. So we are making a huge push to not only obtain really good, great new members, which will help us, but also we're going to do a ton of fundraisers to try to get this thing taken care of, because the pool in Newton, I don't know if you've ever been to the Elks pool in Newton.
It's huge.
I grew up going to the Elks pool in Newton, and so many other kids. We have schools that come in the summer and swim, and it's just a great place for families to be. And we really feel like it's very important for us to go ahead and get this done to where, even generations after us can enjoy this
Yeah,
place.
For
to be.
sure.
absolutely. How long has it been there?
For,
The Newton
forever.
location.
I believe our lodge in Newton opened in 1953.
And the pool was there that whole time?
1961 is
Okay.
when the pool was opened.
Yeah, so
it's
it's
almost
definitely due.
66 years old.
It's definitely due for some love.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. And so we got a lot of things that, over the years, it was okay for us to run it this way, but now
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah,
and
maintenance
so-
is okay. And, you don't want to, if it's not broke, don't, throw
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah, but it's broke.
Fix it if
so
you can.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Yeah.
we got to get it fixed. But we're going to Band-Aid it for this summer, and we're excited about the pool season coming up.
Yeah.
It's a great draw for our lodge. But as soon as we close up on Labor Day, we will
Get to work.
get to work. Hopefully, break ground then to where we will be prepared for the following Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have any upcoming events for B-52’s you want to plug? April, summer, that kind of stuff?
Well, we got St. Patrick's Day tomorrow will be great, and we have a great menu that we have Reuben egg rolls that are just phenomenal. and-
Cabbage.
yeah, we have a Reuben and an Amy, which is the turkey version of a Reuben, and
Oh, we call that the Rachel.
The Rachel,
At
yeah,
Notions,
but-
we call it the Rachel.
but my wife's name's Amy, so she wanted it named after her.
That's so cute. That's perfect. I love that.
So anyway,
Y'all order the Amy.
but yeah, we have that. We also have a spring menu that's getting ready to probably in the next couple of weeks. And once again, Tim Pope is just a phenomenal cook. And we're going to have collard greens, which is going to be great. We're going to have a collard green egg roll, a collard green pimento cheese and barbecue egg roll.
Stop.
Yes.
My
yes.
dad's going to freak out.
Yeah, and it's some of the best collard greens I've ever ate. So, yeah, he's so talented.
That sounds so good.
Do you
So
have mac
talented.
and cheese egg rolls?
We have.
You have before?
We have before.
I swore you had before. I
Yep.
wasn't sure if you did currently.
Yep.
Okay.
We had before. I think it was mac and cheese and bacon is what we had.
Petition to bring those back.
You got it.
Seasonally.
You got it.
At your
Seasonally.
convenience
Yep.
when you can
Yep.
source this.
When you can source this.
I know how it is. Just let me know though. Do
Yeah,
a big
Laura will be
post,
there.
We will.
Tag me. I will come and get them
We
all.
will. We will. Absolutely.
I know you're doing other things. What other kind of are you doing? Are you in any other groups like the Elks
Well,
Lodge?
I'm also a part of the downtown Newton development or
Association.
Association.
Got
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm proud to be a part of that.
Awesome.
I think they're a great group and have done a lot for Newton to grow, the businesses around Newton to grow. It's a tough thing trying to walk that line, and you've got the city fathers going, "Oh, you know,
You can't do that.
This is all you can have. This is
Yeah.
all you can do." Which they've got a tough
Yeah.
job too. Listen,
Yeah.
we've got a recipe for success in Newton right now.
Mm-hmm.
We have some great people on the city council. And Jerry Hodge has done a really good job being mayor. So we have a lot of people that are pulling together to make Newton.
How is Jerry? I miss Jerry.
Yeah, he's doing
I
good.
miss him. He's
He's
walking
doing
in the
great.
store all the time. Hey, Laurel.
Yeah, he's doing good.
See you around campus.
There you go.
That's my favorite. Oh, Jerry.
So he's doing good.
Good.
But yeah,
So the DNDA, will you kind of explain a little more for people who don't know what they do, like what you guys meet and you do?
So the DNDA is all about supporting businesses for Newton and the growth of Newton. And so there's grants, there's facade grants for the businesses around the square. They basically run the Folk Art Festival, which is huge and brings
Yeah.
thousands of people down.
Which is,
Yeah.
what is that, May 2nd?
It's coming
or
up.
May 9th?
Yeah,
I think it's
coming
May
up.
9th. Yeah, y'all mark your calendars.
Yep. And then, we have everything that you see downtown, the music, the festivals, anything of that nature, that's the DNDA. And Mary is such a really cool, wonderful, smart, intelligent director that has done a wonder for Newton. And once again, it's a tough job.
Oh, yeah.
It's a tough job.
For sure.
Anything political, people are going to be, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Well, but she's had to work with all the politicals.
Yeah.
So she is, just trying to keep her head down at times,
Yeah.
but trying to grow
Yeah.
and get things going. And she's been a proponent for, Main Street to come in and help us be better. And it's, I actually told one of the new city councilmen that joined our council that I truly feel we would not be in the position that we are in downtown Newton had it not been for the DNDA.
yeah.
Just,
Yeah, I agree.
Just the amount of work and man hours that go into just doing
Planning.
the folk art and
Yeah.
the Maker's Mark and
Yeah. People don't think about this stuff like that.
Biscuit
like
Day.
having,
Yeah.
having to
It's just-
close down a street. You got to get all these permits with the Department of Transportation,
Yep.
and then things are like months out. Like,
Yep.
I think if people understood all that went
Planning
into
vendors.
the planning of all of that, they might give the city people a little more
Well,
grace.
but the business owners are the the beneficiaries
right. Of
of
foot
that.
traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
of that.
Exactly.
So, and if nothing else, it just I cannot tell you, with us being at our spot for almost 7 years, we still have people come in and say, "God,
I didn't even know you were here.
I'm in downtown Newton all the time. I didn't even know you were here."
Yep.
Yeah.
But those festivals and the music and the things of that nature,
Allows you to
long
get
way.
a different audience
Yep.
that wouldn't normally
sure.
come to town. And then you
and
can
draws
make
a pull outside of just Newton.
Right.
Cheryl's Ford area, we're starting to see a lot of people
Oh, yeah.
from Cheryl's Ford. A lot of people from Lake Norman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lincolnton, Maiden, Balls Creek, they're all coming this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I love those festivals. I think that they definitely do a great job with putting those together and putting a lot of thought and the correct thought into those events. Because it does, it takes a lot with all of those moving parts, like Laurel said, with the DOT, with just the applications from all of those vendors. And that's just a lot going on.
Logistics,
Yeah.
marketing.
Porta potties.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you, when you have a couple thousand people,
Yeah.
you got to have those. You
Yeah.
got to have parking. Make sure you got designated
Police
places,
officers.
Police
Yeah.
officers. So there's just a ton to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I agree, they do a great job
Yep.
over there with bringing that outside clientele to Newton.
Yeah.
Because I love, I mean, I love the festival days, especially when I was at B-52's, because it's not. I mean, it is a traditional day of work, but it's something different.
Yeah.
There's just something in the air. It's just like warmer. The sun's out more. There's
Everybody's
just
in a better
people,
mood.
Good mood. Yeah.
Well,
And then
and I want to give a shout out to Jennifer Stiver as well,
Yeah.
because she's been our chairman for the last 2 years and has just done a really great job with Mary, propelling us down the road. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. She's awesome.
shout out to Two Pink Magnolias.
Two Pink Magnolias.
Yeah.
Our neighbors.
I
Straight
just
across
saw-
the street.
Yeah, I just
Yep.
saw she just dropped a little Newton collection I saw on her Facebook page. Y'all got to go check that out. But it's like a whole table's worth of like very cute Newton merchandise, like cups and like all kinds of stuff, like
Right.
bags and stickers and all kinds of cute stuff.
Well, she's actually full time at the store now.
Is she good?
She
I bet
walked,
she's
she
so
walked away
happy.
from,
Her full-time career.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Good
and,
for her.
she looks very happy.
Good for her.
Yeah.
I mean, running a business and working a full-time job,
Can imagine.
it's a tough gig.
Yeah.
Not for the weak.
Yeah.
It is not for the weak.
It ain't for me, I'll tell you that.
It is not for the weak. So what do you envision the next 5 years looking like?
A lot of growth. We're going to have 103 condominiums within the next 5 years, right behind back streets, and so I believe that's going to be a huge shot in the arm for downtown.
Yeah.
I think it's going to change. I've heard some concerns with the downtown charm. I think it's just going to make it better.
Hickory's got high rises, and I don't think that's taken away
Yep.
from the charm at all.
No,
you
I
just
agree.
have to evolve and continue to maintain the character
I
as you
totally
go.
agree.
And
Yep.
we're doing that with the
Yep.
murals. We're doing that with like the
Yep.
architecture, like what they did with the Yunt Park,
Yep.
like things like that, elements like that. As
Yep.
long as you stay true to it, then you can. And especially with Patrick Sturchy and what he's done for
He's done a
these
great
buildings.
job.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's just really elegantly made. Like, especially I love the tile work he does and stuff. Like,
beautiful.
it very elegantly but charmingly keeps the town looking
Yep.
that way.
Yeah, and they just continue to think of things. The DNDA is really working hard on our farmers market, which is going to bring a whole new
Yay.
aspect of folks downtown, and
Yeah.
so it's constantly just who else can we bring?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
else can we bring?
What audience have we not tapped into
Yep.
yet?
And so yeah, I think you're just going to see a bigger, stronger, better Newton in the next 5 years.
Awesome.
With tons more stuff for families to do and just to come and hang out, walk around the square instead of just come to one destination and leave. They're going to
Yeah.
have things to do all day.
To stay longer, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Make it a weekend.
The sidewalks look really nice, even though it took them a little bit. But they did really do a good job with.
I love
with-
the trees. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that they planted those trees. They're
Yep.
so cute.
Yep.
That added a lot to the little downtown charm too. And the stoplights.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like some people didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
They the stoplights have that like
Some
old
people
town charm.
still don't see them. So
Very- oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's a little scary.
Yeah,
That
that
is
is
true.
a little scary. Yeah.
And I think maybe the parallel parking could have been because I've watched people when I was at B-52's
Yeah.
or even Poor Choices Next Door trying to parallel park outside.
If I can park that 4Runner and not have hit anybody in those few years,
A lot of people
I believe in y'all
cannot
because I'm not a
parallel
good
park.
driver.
Well, I think that's the biggest challenge for the city in the next, I would say, 2 to 3 years.
Acquiring
is
more parking lots.
Parking, roads,
Mm-hmm.
because they've done a great job, just like what you said, in the last 8-9 years, what they did with Main Street and then now on North College. But, the roads need some serious love coming outside of the square.
Yeah.
Yes, North Newton, expanding into North Newton.
And North Newton's growing too.
I think so.
We're really excited about all the things that are happening there. So it's going to be infrastructure that they're going to have to really, which they are working on it. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that they're not, but they're going to have to expand on that when we
Yeah.
start bringing tons more people down there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be
103
able to-
apartments.
Mm-hmm.
You're
we're
going to
gonna
need a
have
lot to hold that.
accommodate.
It's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot. So,
But
It is a good thing they did those plumbing systems and
Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff during the streetscape, obviously before that boom, because then
Absolutely.
imagine the trouble you would be in if you didn't have the correct
oh yeah, No,
water
absolutely.
pressure and plumbing for 100
well, they were like wood pipes, weren't they?
They found them. I don't know that they.
I don't think it was throughout.
I don't think they
They
were
found
still using them.
pieces.
Yeah.
But there were some, what is it? Not the copper. There was some copper down there.
And then we're doing this huge expansion on the water treatment facility, so that's a
Yep.
multi-million-dollar thing, which is so desperately needed. So yeah, it's a lot of the working parts in different areas around
Yeah.
Newton.
Because a lot of people since 16 has been built, they're just moving further and further up Route 16,
Absolutely.
just getting away from Charlotte. But, I live pretty much in downtown Newton, and I can get to uptown Charlotte in 45 minutes, 42 minutes.
Right.
So,
But if you see all the growth around us, I mean,
100%.
the housing that's going up around us,
yeah.
Startown Road, down 16, on Old St. Paul's Church Road and the Startown
Yep.
Newton Road. I mean, they're just going up all over the place.
yeah.
And so I think such a time as this, we're prepared to draw those people in.
Yeah.
Whereas 5-6 years ago, we wouldn't have.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you laid those foundations and you built your brand out with consistency and you have this established
100% established.
established and trusted. That's the word I was looking for. You have a trusted and
We're
established
blessed.
brand. So now people can
truly
step
blessed.
right in knowing, oh yeah, this is the burger place to go. This
Yeah.
is, I mean, not just burgers, but I personally love your burgers.
I'm glad. I am
That's
so
my
glad.
go-to.
So glad.
I'd be calling like, I'm on the way. I'm on my way for my kid's burger, but I'm also going to get a to-go margarita.
There you go. We got that too.
Yeah, I do love the.
Oh yeah, social district.
The social
for people
district.
who
Yeah.
still don't know that,
Yep.
there is a social district in downtown Newton. Mm-hmm. That means you can walk around with your liquor drink.
There you go.
Or your beer.
Yeah.
Or your
beer,
wine.
Your wine.
Yeah.
Or anything.
Or your wine slushy from Three
Three
Little
Little
Birds.
Birds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we love
Cat.
them. And the Speakeasy Discretion. I
Yeah.
feel like people are still learning about them too.
Yeah.
They're phenomenal over there.
That's a cool looking place.
It really is.
Got El Baton, who's doing those
So
guys are
good.
doing great.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I liked Peruvian food.
Yeah.
I'm pretty picky, but it is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think it's the saltada de pollo that I get, which is like everything I like and nothing I don't.
Yeah.
Actually, it's like one of the few dishes anywhere at like a Peruvian restaurant. You would think I would be like, no this, this on the side. No, I don't change a thing.
Right.
I just get it how it is.
Well, and then you got our stalwart, basically the one who started the revival in Newton, Geppetto's.
Yep.
They still pump out great Italian food and pizzas and
gosh.
stuff. And
Yep. O'Neill.
Morning Glory, which is just right down close to
yeah.
Three Little Birds, great place. Hen and Egg,
Yep.
one of probably the best breakfast places in Catawba County.
Don't get me started about their hash brown
yeah.
casserole.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
So good.
Gave Cracker Barrel a run for their money for real.
So good. So good.
There is so much good food in Newton.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry over here.
See, I already had to go eat.
Yeah, I ate breakfast, but now I'm hungry again.
No, but I think Newton is growing in the correct way.
Me too.
And I think the pieces are starting to come together to where you can really see a good foundation of businesses that are ready to take on the influx of people like
yeah,
that.
yes.
Because
Well said.
you can't, if it was just you like it was and you and Geppetto's for a while and Hen and Egg.
I mean, people get bored with the same
There's
two
no way that
things.
y'all three can hold all of those houses that are coming in, all of the 103 apartments. Like, that's just a lot for
Yeah.
one. You'll be on a 5-hour wait every day.
That's right.
Which, I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't complain about, but that's a lot.
There's got to be a balance. There's got
Yeah.
to be a balance. It really does. I mean, I love being busy. But
Yeah.
when people
I'd rather be steady.
When they come to the same place over and over again and they're on a 45-minute to an hour wait,
They're going to stop coming.
they're going to stop coming.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, the Cranford brothers can come down too. We got room for them somewhere.
I've been
they will.
trying.
They can find a
They
place.
like to buy their buildings.
They can find a place.
They
Help
do.
us.
Find a place.
Help us find
Yeah.
a building for them.
I already did. I already threw them one. It's a little.
They probably
I don't know if,
they'll wait to see what's going on with the back streets.
I don't
Talk
know
to
if-
Brian.
Yeah.
And then Brian will say green
Yeah.
light, and then
Yeah.
they'll be down.
I tell you what, there's a lot of buzz.
I know.
A lot of buzz.
It is.
So, yeah, I think it'd be great because I know they're great operators.
Yes.
So,
Cranfords are great people.
they are.
For sure. I'm blessed to be there. Blessed to work at a couple different places with some great owners that kind of helped shape me and put me in the right direction. Kind of turned me when I was going a little sideways. Like, hey, man, why don't you just go back this way? I'm like, all right, yes, sir, I'll go back that way. But
Do you have a favorite quote or Bible verse that you want to share? I know I put you on the spot. Or anything impactful that you want to share that stuck out to you in your journeys?
Well, the biggest thing is I don't necessarily remember what business meeting I was at because I've been in so many businesses and gone through so many different, functions trying to gain all the business knowledge I possibly could. But it was actually a businessman with an online company that I did moons ago. And for such a time as this is one of the things that we've said throughout our business. Just it means a lot of different things to me. For such a time as this, it means that I was patient enough to wait on God and did not push too much, but we pushed enough to prepare for whatever blessings He has coming for such a time as this. And I think the biggest thing that I try to tell the young people, because I look at all my staff as my kids, and that's the only way that I've really I feel have had success at managing. But patience is one of the biggest things. It truly is a virtue, but it's not. Patience is not laziness. Patience is just staying calm,
Gentle accountability.
Exactly, and just making sure that you're in the right time to move forward. Me and my boy Tyler have had many conversations about that. No doubt, Tyler's got tons of talent, tons of just awesomeness that I'm so proud that he's continuing to show. But his time's coming, and there's been several times when there were opportunities that we talked about, and I'm like, bro, just chill, just a little bit.
Yeah.
yep,
Just chill.
for sure.
Yeah.
And
And just like you said earlier, you know when it's right because it just flows.
I was
effortlessly.
pushing so hard.
Yeah. When you want something, that's easy to do, but you got to let it push you.
exactly. But you can't rest on your laurels either. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to be
Actively
working on
pursue.
yourself. Yeah, working on yourself, working on your craft, whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Just be doing something.
But just be doing something, and just it's a crazy world. It's a
It
crazy
really
world
is.
For sure.
Yeah, because I never knew when I was Tyler's age. I never thought that I would own my own restaurant.
Yeah.
I mean, it was never even in the landscape. But
Isn't that funny how the majority of the business owners that we've talked to have all said that too?
Yeah,
Like,
nobody
there's
wants to.
consistency. They've never, none of them saw
Yeah.
themselves in the role that they were in
100%.
currently. I hope that's encouraging to somebody too. Like, if things don't seem to be going the way that you planned, lean in.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's not.
Hold on and lean in.
I mean, like we've said a bunch on this podcast, it's not your plan; it's His plan.
absolutely.
It'll never go how you plan,
so-
but it'll always go
Absolutely.
how it's supposed to.
Yep.
Yep.
So you can think that you're going to go one way, and that this is going to be your road or your avenue that you're going to go down, and then all of a sudden you're going to get that sharp
Little
U-turn. That's like, no, let's go this way now. This is the way that you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I think that's what I've learned a lot of that from you, and having those conversations is to just chill out. Like, I was trying to push so hard to do something that wasn't meant to be done
At that
and-
moment.
Yeah, for sure. And just sit back. If it's meant to be, it'll come. If it's not, that's okay. One day it will.
absolutely. And I feel like you got to be true to yourself too, because just like we're talking about the Cranford brothers, and they have had enormous success and a bunch of different stuff. I've had tons of people going, Mitch, when you going to open up the next B-52’s? Mitch, when you going to do this? And I'll be honest with you, there was a time in the last 6+ years that I thought, okay, we'll get this one going, we'll do another one, maybe 4 or 5. But I love my life. I love being a part of the Elks. I love being a part of Discovery Church. I love being able to have time with my family. I don't think I want to do another one.
Good for you.
That's a lot.
I mean,
Good for you.
Am I making all the money that I want to make? No. Are we truly, doing absolutely incredibly successful with our finances? We're paying the bills. So as long as God blesses us to pay the bills, I'm happy. And it gives me the opportunity to still do the things I want to do in my community. So for me, and I do not judge anybody for not doing that, but
Right.
Yeah.
for me, it's a dang good happy life that I have. So I'm blessed.
I love that so much. I love that you can say that too. It's not always what the normal progression looks like or what people think it looks like. It's not always the 9 to 5 with the benefits and so on and so forth. And it's not always, you're successful here and then you open another second. And it doesn't always look like what people think it's supposed to look like. But at the end of the day, if you're happy and you love your life and you get and your needs are met,
Happiness is success.
what?
you go.
Well, yeah.
Seriously.
Then what are you missing?
Yeah.
What is missing from the equation if you have those things?
Yep.
That's
No,
some
you're right.
really profound advice.
Cool.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, is there
on.
anything
Thank
else
you,
that you
guys.
want to let the people know about you, about B-52’s, about anything?
Well, I think we pretty much covered everything, but just to reiterate, we love being a part of Newton. We love being serving our community in any way and every way, and love being an Elk. I love being the husband to Amy and the dad to Cam and Alyssa, and so yeah, I think that pretty much covers it.
Well, you're the man. I appreciate all you've done for me, for
No,
sure.
thank you.
But I appreciate you coming to hang out with us. It's always a pleasure to have you on. Anytime you want to come back, you just let me know. Because we love us some Mitch around here, just in case. Don't let everybody know that, but I'm a big fan, so I appreciate you.
I love you too, bro.
All right, man.
All right.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching this segment.
Words.
Yes.
See ya.
And for our final part of the podcast, we always like to shout out our Patreon community. We're still growing them, of course. But for $5 a month, you can get early access videos. For $10 a month, you can get any behind the scenes bloopers, extra stuff. Our first video that we attempted is there. Just all of the kind of funny stuff that doesn't get into the final edit. And then for $20 a month, we'll give you a shout out, tag your business, tag your side hustle, plug your handle, whatever we need to do to kind of shout you out for supporting us.
Yeah. Low sponsorship fee. I mean, that's like the best value really for a sponsorship opportunity with giving you, in return some access to exclusive content, giving you ad-free opportunity. The bloopers are my favorite part personally.
For sure, mine too.
The only thing I kind of miss about this new location is I don't have anywhere to spill my coffee.
We don't need any room for you to spill your coffee. Everything goes on the floor now.
Yeah. It's all for the best.
But also, if you're interested in our sponsorships or
yeah.
sponsoring us, we do have a
website.
sponsorship packet now. So go on our website, which is www.heartofcatawba.com. I believe I put it under our contact us section. So if you just fill out that little contact us form, I don't want to, put that document on our website. I think that's, not where that should go. So reach out to us. Let us know if you're interested in sponsoring us, and we'll send you over some information, some packets, and kind of let you know what that looks like.
We also have a contact form on is it the main page?
That's what I'm
there?
talking about. Yep.
Well, not just for the sponsorship, but also for people who are interested in being a guest.
Oh, yeah. So that's underneath
intake
the
form.
calendar.
The calendar. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah. So if you guys know anybody, we always encourage you, like we talked about on a previous show. You don't have to be somebody, quote, important, but if you have a story to tell or you know somebody who has a story to tell and you want to nominate them, there's a little information box where you can fill it out and we'll have you on file.
For sure. Yeah, it's so much easier for me to keep everything kind of consolidated because we're super blessed to be able to do this. We're super thankful for all of our audience that we have built. But we've had a lot of, people reaching out that want to come on and want to kind of tell their story. And it's in so many different places. So this is a way to consolidate it down all at once. I get your phone number. I get your email. I get everything thing I need to kind of hear your story, hear why you want to come on here, hear what positive things you're doing for the community. And we can just reach out to you directly, not just through social media.
Yeah, as you guys know, with all these platforms, it's a lot to keep up with. It's a lot of messaging. It's a lot of communication. So keeping it central is ideal. And like we kind of mentioned earlier on a live, it's a lot easier for us to kind of filter the scheduling of the guests as well.
For sure.
There are some stories that are going to have some overlap. So we want to, make sure to kind of separate that in a cohesive way.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see y'all soon.
See ya.
Peace.